Understandable.
She was so well behaved and like in the car, she was just like leaning onto me.
Because you are her prized possession, apparently.
Maybe I'm just also over-resourced in food.
This is very impromptu for today. Oh shoot, who renamed Sin's Discord again?
Allie's?
I can only think of Paladins when I see that server name.
I thought he did that for his sister.
I thought it was actually for Allie, actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Oh, that's how loud the... Okay. That's how loud the bot volume is. 69%. Oh, time to open up some Microsoft Paint. Because my first September request apparently is to draw a slow bro eyeing a hot dog.
Dog. All the hot dogs.
Wait, this is in portrait mode. I need this to be in landscape.
Oh, speaking of hot dogs, did you see they in trending on Twitter about the study of like eating a hot dog will cut off 36 seconds of your life?
I mean, that could also be dependent on like what branded hot dog and stuff you're getting. But then again, if the general formula of the hot dog is just about the same and stuff, it would make sense. The only thing that like hot dogs can amount to is like a lot of sodium, but also there's like a bunch of other filler as well.
That's true.
Hey, what's up, Nut?
Hey, what's up?
You're not being subject to torture for now. For now.
Thank freaking God.
I mean, unless you want to subject us to torture. I mean, what?
It says one says
Holy freaking heck. Did I just get a raid right off the... Hello? Hello?
Wait, what you doing?
I'm doing an art thingy and I just got raided. What the heck?
Nice.
Wait, who
Hey,
raided?
that's nice, man.
Wait, who
You're,
raided me? Yo, yeah, how do I say your name? Yayan? Yayan? Yay! Yeah, thank you for the raid.
Yeah.
Wait, did somebody say yeah? Okay, I got the thing. I got the thing. I got the thing right here. Where's the moderator when I need one?
I got you if you need one. I don't.
That's okay. I got it. Hold on a second. I gotta play this song since somebody actually said yeah. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Okay, what you been streaming? Thank you for the raid. That was wow. Right off the.
I know this song by heart.
I need their meat.
This remix, rather.
I need their meat. It's the only reason. It's survival of the fittest.
Oh my god.
This is a 1 hour version of this.
Oh no.
I listened to the 10-hour version of this.
I don't
Legit.
know what's worse, that or the Yuki or the Kokoro.
Whoa, what'd you say now?
I'm not sure if that's worse than the Yuki or the Kokoro or whatever for an hour.
Right. Alright. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta... Oh my goodness, thanks Justin. Thank you for the follow. And yeah, Jan, thank you for the follow.
Nut. It's Busta Nut.
Oh my
You shall
goodness sakes.
refer to me as bust a nut.
Let me go ahead. Who did I not agree? Air disheveled. Hello. I love those emotes. Damn, who actually made your emotes, dude? Those are really good. Musky Muskrat, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Actually, hold on.
Hey,
I actually like to do a raid scene for anybody who's new around here.
Everybody get your f***ing hands up.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, from Yayan's community. We'd like to give a very warm, how do they address it?
Welcome
To Miltendo's Twitch channel with the cool kids, the Kinoko crew, and on board today we have Nut, Mr. Nut himself, the established gentleman, Mr. Nut.
you should always refer to me as bust a nut here.
And a mailbox. A proud cat owner who can also art. Yes, on special occasions, I love to do this incredible raid scene where we can have like an entire party in Times Square, New York, as somebody who has a huge pride in being from New York. And let's go ahead and give one more special sweet shout out to our special raider, Yayan, for coming on in.
It looks so bad. It looks so bad.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Oh my god, we got a Wheel of Destiny here.
Kenshin boy. Thank you. Have a good night, Kenshin boy.
Is that
Guys.
If you want more
guys,
quality content
I
like
can't
this, you can
stand it.
always join Hellbox over there if you follow her.
no, don't advertise me. This
Paula,
this
what
is
the-
Because I'm
military.
always going to be there harassing her, so if you want to see that, go ahead
okay,
and
this is
follow
good
her
enough,
real
right?
quick. It'll be so fun.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
No, this is Mill Stream. I don't know.
Okay.
Pull straight 180 on it.
Okay, I need to put in another song. I need to put in another song in the bot right here. Oh, I got it. I got one from an anime. Let's go ahead and play this song real quick, and then I'll actually play it. I'll go through a playlist.
Sweet.
Oh, that was a front ponytail. For a sec, I thought that was an eggplant sticker that you put on your forehead.
Gotta rip the cult of Chi-Chi, right, McGee? Right? Anyways, I'm currently actually doing a commission, and thank you so much for the follow as well, Air Disheveled. That is very appreciated. Welcome to the Kinoko crew. Welcome to the Kinoko community. Oh my god, Claris, thank you. What is this? Thank you for the follow as well. I can't even. Gotta follow the
All
fellow
here
New
for-
Yorker, right? This is wild right now.
Everyone's joining. Everyone's here because they want to see, more daily annoyance from me. Right? Isn't that right? No, we just lost 2 viewers. Never mind.
Yeah, it's okay.
Whatever floats your boat and helps you sleep at night, friend.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I like seeing my boat is just basically being basically buoyant because the torture of poor human souls just built on lies, which is it's just great.
Someone is letting out a huge drop of bass in their car right across the street, and I can hear it.
Wait, they're like legit, like full on speakers blown, bass dropping.
Yes, I can hear it across the street.
Yo, they know what's up.
Oh, I think I got a bass drop song. I'm trying to remember what the song is called. I'm having way too much fun with this bot right now. Oh, I got it. I think this is okay to play. Yeah.
What is it?
You might recognize it, you might not recognize it. Here we go.
No, I'm saying this so that you won't get banned off your channel. Sad suck.
It's okay if this gets muted and whatnot. I don't think it's not under Sony, and it's not under Warner Bros. Music either. I think we're fine.
You should, honestly.
Now bad boy, are you ready for the bass? My DJ, yo, get on the case. Sit, reset, get down. Who's at the mic with a wicked sound? Wicked sound. Wicked sound. Get hyper. Get hyper. Get hyper. Get hyper. Get hyper. Get hyper.
Okay, let me go ahead and get some hydration going and figure out how the heck I want to draw the slow poke. Yeah, the slow poke. I was gonna say slow bro. I'm like, wait, no, that's more complicated.
Oval shape, tons of oval shapes.
yeah. I just need to bring up my reference on Bulbapedia.
Get this sound.
Yeah, if I draw like a bunch of ovals, I think we should be okay. Its mouth, though, is something. So let's see, like a circle over here, and then we make one big oval over here, I think.
Now bad boy, are you ready for the bass? My DJ, yo, get on the case. Get hyper. Get hyper. Get hyper. Get hyper.
Okay, I need to actually play some Creative Juices music. Let's see. Okay, let me just go ahead and bring up some track list stuffs.
Get hyper.
Oh, no problem, McGee, no problem. That's understandable. I got you. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put in a track list for some Creative Juices out here. Where is my Juices track list?
Just get rickrolled in the process.
No, you wish. This is okay. I literally need to get this art out of the way. Play search. There we go. That should be comfy enough. Perfect. Okay, so I think I got the basic body shape down for a slowpoke. Now it's just a matter
Round.
of... Yeah, lots around.
Now I need to add more circles, like the eyes and the mouth.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Remind me, your drawing is slow
Poke.
poke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, poke. Forgot which one was in the line.
Yeah, bro has the weird tail thing or arm depending on
Still
which
on his
variation.
tail. Yeah.
I was gonna say you're drawing herpaderp, but that's just literally the entire line.
Pretty much.
And he's staring at a hot dog.
As per request, yes.
Wonder what kind of hot dog. How do you like your hot dogs?
Plain.
Nope.
Sometimes with ketchup.
I was gonna say, you don't add any condiments to your hot dog?
Actually, no. Other than ketchup, not really.
I would not mind mustard. Yeah, it looks just about right for the snout. I just gotta add a couple of circles for the ears and just erase the specific lines. Yep. If I was actually doing this with my cursor, I would be like, this would be torturous, honestly.
Yeah, I feel that. That would suck.
Yeah, I had to do like for some reason I did a bunch of my previous drawings with the cursor for some reason. I have no idea why. I drove myself nuts. Oh, but just don't eat hot dogs. They gross anyway. For a lot of people, I can understand that for sure. Also, how's your day been so far, Baby Zine? And for anybody else from oh my god, I forgot the dude's name already.
Yeah, no.
Yayan, yeah. How was your stream, Yayan, if you're still there? If not, thank you for dropping your raiders on me, and we'll try to keep them in very good company. Smiley face.
Smiley face.
Smiley face.
Because my VTuber model has a hard time expressing itself sometimes, even no matter how many times I sync the emotions. And yes, thank you, Nightbot, for typing out that entire huge paragraph for whatever Subtember offers. I'm just like waiting for Sin to be like, alright, what's going on here? And he's like, what you know listening to?
Why are you sitting here in my Discord? Using my stuff.
I'm sure like Sin is gonna bust in here and just gonna throw in like his favorite metal tracks, which I don't mind, honestly.
Put Screamo in here.
Oh my god. Can anybody even art with I mean, technically, I think there are some artists who can art with Screamo.
I know a couple.
I don't think I would be able to. Like, I'm not picky with music as long as it has a good beat, but with Screamo, that's definitely gonna... that'll be a no for me.
Well, the artists that I know, they don't do it like all the time. They do it in like certain sections of the song itself.
Ah, interesting.
So they'll go from hard electric rock to screamo, back into electric rock, and then into a soft pop kind of thing.
Okay, that formation should be close enough.
Yeah, they like to tend to mix in a lot of stuff with their music, and it's really cool.
Oh shoot, I drew the formation the wrong way. Okay, I can fix that. Okay. Oh, I have to do a smaller circle in the inside, and then I got it. Okay, I got it. So smaller circle on the inside, and then... Wait, is this the right size?
It's like you're giving him eyes inside of his ears.
Yes, you gotta like start somewhere. Let's see.
I heard that right. Did I? I heard you put his eyes inside of his ears.
I mean, the way it looks like he has an eyeball in his ear.
Oh my god. You're right on point.
I mean, we gotta like start somewhere. Oh.
Evolution.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I think I got it. I gotta make a line and connect. As long as I don't screw this up. Wait, that's the wrong size, isn't it? Is it? No, it's the right size. What am I doing? Okay. Alright, so that's gonna be like a bunch of lines I gotta erase then. Actually, no. That part is technically correct. Oh! The circle has to be tinier. So that's a little bit thicker. And then... Also, McGee is also a fellow artiste. Got a few artists in here, which is pretty nifty. Hmm. Oh. I love animal anatomy.
Meh, you get used to it.
Yeah.
Then again, there's also human anatomy, which is quite something.
Yeah, I really have a hard time with that. The hard stuff for me is kind of like anime drawings. Like I can't.
Well,
The fingers are just awful to deal with.
To be fair, a lot anime characters are very disproportionate a lot of times, especially when like so many artists in the department just like are drawing the same characters but in different styles and different frames.
Oh yeah. JoJo. The artists actually said this. Because of the style that they use for JoJo poses, a lot of the poses that they do, humans can't do. Like their arms would be kind of like behind them, like way about like 10 feet back. Yeah. And-
Or a 12-year-old that looks like a grown college student.
yeah. And so they use a lot of shoot, what do they call it? I'm forgetting the name of it. Oh, come back to me later. But yeah, they do that all the time to kind of mix things up.
There
Right.
we go.
I often get asked, like, what advice do you have for wanting to be artists or beginner artists? Don't do the mistake I did and start out right with anime, because again, anatomy
Right.
portion, especially the bust, is way out of it. Understand human anatomy first, how the human fingers work or whatnot.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
better to know the anime and then try to alter that a bit into, if you want to do it anime, power to you. If you want to do it on a cartoon style, power to you. But it's always important to know kind of like the bone structure where things will go before you start putting it into your own design.
That's true. I completely agree with that. McGee said anatomy does require actual education. I mean, that's not wrong either.
Yeah. I was just gonna follow up on what Hal said, because if you try to start off with anime drawings, just like that's the first thing you're gonna do. Just getting the basic problems out of the way first. You're gonna find that you're gonna mess up their legs a lot, like because of how varied it is, and you're gonna start off by attempting anime stuff when in reality you're just basically doing more real life. You're basically trying to draw yourself.
True.
in a way. And it's not going to end up the way you want it, which is unfortunate, but you know, you got to start off somewhere.
Agreed.
I would
Also-
always, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'll let you talk.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We're starting this again. um, I always say that we should always start off with like Pokemon drawings, like you're doing, because they're fairly simple, you know.
Yeah, and with Pokemon drawings or fictional creature drawings in general, you have a bit more leeway because you're not trying to 100% like match like a real life animal because you're doing a fictional creature and the proportions can be a bit whack at first, but once you get into it, you start to like recognize that it doesn't have to be exactly perfect to something you know in real life.
Yeah.
And not everyone's going to draw Pokemon just like what they see in pictures. Some have their own style, some want to do on a more realistic bunch, or they want it to make it more funny and cute. It really depends on how they want to, or what fits well with their eyes, or what's good to their eyes.
I agree, and that's why a lot of people are very, very sentimental and attached to the original sprite work in the old generation of Pokemon, is because you had like different team members of the Pokemon team, well, technically Game Freak in general work on said sprites for like the whole amount of generations before they start to like copy and paste like 3D models into the current generation of Pokemon, because the sprite work feels a bit more organic and has more exuberant personalities than the 3D models nowadays, from what I've observed and listened to from a lot of YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
I will always give out a lot of respect to the people who want to start off instead of doing something like simple as Pokemon or just being inspired to do something like anime. They just kind of draw their own thing. Just something super fictional where it doesn't have to be Pokemon. It doesn't have to be a landscape. It doesn't have to be really anything. It just could be anything that comes to mind. Like, they could combine a couple of creatures together to make whatever they want, which is kind of what Pokemon is, if you really think about it. But you know, I've always respected people who can do that to their own discretion.
Agreed. Yeah, I definitely agree with that for sure. Let me see if I missed anything. McGee says, I tried actual anatomy but ended up in anime anyway, which is pretty fair. There's a lot of people who end up doing that as well. And McGee is also on DeviantArt as well, if any of y'all got one of those. That's the very oh-so-popular Poppin' Art forum. You ever do an art thing like collab or... Yeah, I'll let you know, McGee, and we'll definitely I'll let you know as well. I have not posted a DeviantArt in a hot minute, honestly. Also, my Genshin OC looking fabulous with her wide freaking hips. I mean, if the hips don't lie, the hips don't lie. Another smiley. Oh shoot, how do I do this front limb? Ah, frick. Let me actually do this one first. Because I can do this, and then I just wait. How the frick does one rotate on? No. Wait. Yeah, how does one rotate on? Oh no.
What you trying to figure out?
Trying to figure out how to rotate a shape on Microsoft Paint.
Oh no.
Because I'm so used to like doing things out of Photoshop, but this challenge requires me to use Microsoft Paint, and whoop-de-daisy.
So, yeah, I'm trying to see what you're trying to do.
I can only like enlarge the shape. I'm trying to make like the limbs for Slowpoke, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. Let me see if doesn't look like it's possible. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to improvise then. This is not gonna be a perfect Slowpoke, but then again, not a lot of Pokemon art is entirely perfect anyways. Oh boy. Oh, I still have to figure out how the heck am I gonna shape this jaw. I gotta like chisel it. Especially since the snout of a Slowpoke is similar to that. Well, I wouldn't say like a hippopotamus, but the species of hippopotamus. The mouth shape is technically correct.
Now that I think about it, what kind of animal do you think Slowpoke was based off of?
Do you want the exact answer? Or do you want me to take a guess?
I want you to take a guess.
And the only thing I could think of, honestly, it's like a hybrid of a seal and a hippo to me.
They are very cute.
They're very derpy too. They're one of the original derpy Pokemons.
I mean, given it's a marine nature, and its evolutions are combined with the shellfish, it's obviously it could be based on an otter.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a mix of a giant salamander and a hippopotamus.
Yeah, that's according to Bulbapedia for sure.
I will say though, hippopotamuses, they are dangerous.
Oh yeah, they got a huge jaw.
I don't trust any animal that has a jaw that is so big that it could fit my entire arm inside of it. With ease.
Word.
My arm is a toothpick.
Okay. The jaw shape is starting to flesh out pretty well. I just gotta get the curvature in. And I need to do another half circle inside, it looks like, maybe. Or I can actually do, like, make it... No, if I actually close the mouth, it looks kind of awkward. Because if the Slowpoke closes its mouth, the mouth shape would be very flat. And the official artwork for... That would be the official artwork for the Galarian Slowpoke, actually.
I think so, yeah. Isn't the Galarian Slowpoke, but just with...
Yellow
it just looks
features.
like it has- yeah, it just looks like it's been peed on. I'm saying how it is, man. It's what it looks like.
Well, at least it's a pure psychic type. And stuff.
It looks like it's just someone Slowpoke was just sitting under like a giant cliff, and just something, just had to take a whiz somewhere and found that cliff, and it just landed on poor old Slowpoke.
If anybody is trying to wonder, like, what the heck a Galarian Slowpoke looks like, here's the picture.
At first I didn't like slowpokes, but they just look cute. You just want to hug it.
Slowpokes remind me of my cat. Super fat and lazy and inflated.
Inflated.
It's the best way I can describe it. I mean, look at it. It looks like it's inflated.
Would you say your cat is an inflation, Mealbox?
It honestly does look like it. For my cat. Let's see if I can get it.
I mean, she's not fat. She's a very long kitty, and it's just that fur makes her look very big.
Eat
She's
cat.
so fluffy.
Okay, let me see how I'm gonna get this curvature in. I probably might scuff this. That's not half bad. The Pokédex is really a struggle in OG Generation 4, so I hope that's really fixed in the remake. Like, they had, they had, a lot of set mechanics, but they were still very, very, they still had a very underwhelming Pokédex from, the very beginning. I honestly feel like Generation 3 had more new Pokemon than Generation 4, because Generation 4, if there wasn't any new Pokemon from the Sinnoh region, then it honestly would be new evolutions for previous existing Pokemon.
I kind of get that. You know.
Okay.
What track is this from?
I mean, these are all Pokemon Diamond and Pearl music.
What city? This is really bopping. Hold up.
Sand Gem Town, I think? Yeah, it's Sand Gem Town.
Dang. I've always been a Gen 5 fan, and I love their music.
Gen 5 music actually slaps. Oh, actually a fun fact. So on some routes, they just added drum beats. If you're walking, and if you're standing still, the drums just stop.
I remember one time I looked up a guide onto how to hatch eggs faster, and I loved this was in Gen 6, I think. Yeah, Gen 6. Pokemon X and Y was just released,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was you know how the entire region is based off of France, right?
Right.
I'm forgetting the city. The initial city name. The one that has
The tower?
the tower, yeah. And I loved that theme so much. And so when I found out that you can kind of stick a quarter under the little button without damaging your controller at all, and just loop around in circles, I was like, oh, that's it. I'm just gonna do that. And so I did that for 8 hours straight, just listening to music and hatching eggs.
Yeah, that was a really great city to explore, actually. Oh man, the vocals of this track were amazing.
Also, Hoenn region all the way.
Oh, yes. I've always appreciated the original version more, only because, I like 8-bit music.
Yeah, understandable. Oh, I remember this. And I just looked it up. The city you're talking about is Lumio City.
Lumio City, yeah.
Yeah, and that was like a Smash Bros. Stage too.
Yeah, you're right. right. You're right.
Wait, is this the Pokemon Center? It's the Pokemon Center. Nurse Joy, my Pokemon are hurt. Please help.
Deal with it.
Back during the days when Pokemon and the Pokemon Center are just two separate buildings. Pokemon is essentially like the Pokemon universe's version of your typical convenience store like 7-Eleven or Family Mart or any of those other chains.
Yeah.
Or if you really want to talk Japan, Lawson is pretty famous in Japan. Yeah, this is the exact same key. So because I know in Generation 4 they really have the daytime nighttime music scheme going, and this is the normal theme that would play during the day, and then they just have a gentle piano playing at night just for you to say goodnight to. Okay, I think I got the jaw just about right. I don't think I'm actually gonna adjust the main curvature of the outline of the snout. That's kind of a funny word for me to say, snout.
Snoot.
Yeah, you would also say snoot, because you gotta boop the snoot sometimes.
I always boop my cat's snoot. And she wonders what the hell I'm doing.
I just.
But I will always tell her, you're just so cute, I had to do it.
Oh man, what are you doing? Is this necessary?
If you think about it, you know, cats, comparing to their lifespans to ours, they think we're elves from Lord of the Rings. Because from their point of view, we just last forever.
That's an interesting point to make, actually.
And possibly, we might view turtles as like some sort of elves because they live much longer than us.
True, turtles live a while, but
Yeah.
for a species that survives a long time, you gotta look to the cockroaches. Ugh.
Kill them with fire.
They can't. They literally they can
I
survive
know.
for a long
Even-
time.
Even a nuclear bomb. That's another thing too.
Dun, 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 dun,
You think you can nuke me? Nah, fam.
Is there a Pokemon inspired by a cockroach?
That's a good question. There's a lot of well, I mean, then again, they repeat animals, but I don't know about a cockroach specifically.
I know there's ladybugs, spiders, centipedes,
One cicada.
moths,
I think there is one.
cricket.
I think there is
Bees, wasps.
Oh no, Mickey, thank you so much for the sub. Enjoy your sub benefits, but now I have to do a drawing for you. Oh, goodness sakes.
Yeah, Pheromosa.
Pheromosa, really?
Yeah, Pheromosa. It's just a giant cockroach. Look at it.
Wait, let me double check.
Wait, which region is that?
That is Gen 7. It's one of the Ultra Beasts.
Oh, right. I remember.
Oh, the one that looks like Luminia.
Yeah.
I mean, it could make sense, but it just feels a little bit too humanoid for me to interpret it as an insect.
I mean, the hair kind of looks similar to the shell.
How dare someone trashes... Wait, whose name, McGee?
She is queen. Some people interpret the Ultra Beasts as the 7 deadly sins.
That's one way to look at it, yeah.
It would be
Yeah, because
so
she's like
cool.
lust or whatnot.
It's such a cool thought.
Pheromosa is a queen? Oh my goodness sakes. You're all about that Pheromosa, huh,
And-
Mickey?
Pheromosa. Pheromosa, but without limbs.
Oh, you're talking about the, I just realized, Meowwow, you're talking about, like, Pheromosa looking like Lusamine, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, there's, like, that's, like, the main pronunciation for her name for some reason, although technically it's originally, I guess, Lusamine or something, but...
I think. I don't know. I just pronounced her how friends have pronounced her, and that was Lusamine.
Yeah. Bulbapedia tends to be really technical about a lot of phonetics and stuff.
They're the actually of the Pokemon world.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, if this quadrant is over by a pixel, it becomes completely incorrect.
I think the shape of this, I think the Slowpoke is actually becoming really well defined here.
So is my pod. Wait, what?
Imagine if.
I know, right?
And thanks for the host, Kiba. And if you're wondering, Kiba, why there's suddenly people around here, it's because we got a raid earlier from a Genshin streamer. I'm fairly surprised.
No, I'm sorry. You have to deal with people, actual humans on the internet. It's super unfortunate.
I mean, it's part of what we gotta do as human beings, is that we gotta, like, deal with the unknown, and even the people who our brain interpret as the unknown. Oh, Jubilife City, I just realized. Frick, that's the, I think that's the second city, or the first one. But it's one of the beginning cities, but I vibes with Jubilife City. Okay, now this is the rhythm of Jubilife City. In a way, it's kind of like the New York, like the main central city of Sinnoh, in a way.
Kinda. Think about it.
When I watched the Generation 4 anime, I think, like, it wasn't, like, I wouldn't say it's, like, the best arc for Ash, but, like, it wasn't exactly the worst either. What I do like about Generation 4 amongst, like, if we're talking character-wise in the anime, was, Ash's chemistry with Dawn, actually. They had really good chemistry together.
I've always liked the X and Y season. That was, in my personal opinion, the best.
Oh my god, actually, yo, Selena actually had the hots for Ash. Like,
Yeah.
hands down.
And she kissed
Did you
him,
watch
no?
it all the way through?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. I think you're right there.
Yeah, so like Selena would be like would be probably like the canonical ship with Ash, while Dawn would be like the actual, like, kind of like a bro sister figure to Ash. I really just love their chemistry, but Selena was something else. Oh yeah, no problem, Baby Zine. Thank you for the alert. Oh, McGee, by the way, let me know what you want me to do for you on Microsoft Paint, and please make sure your request is like safe enough for me to do. Ow, my jaw.
If I ever drop a sub, have you draw something, it would 100% be Pyro.
Oh my, you want me to do Pyro on Microsoft Paint?
Good luck.
I mean, I could do Pyro however I want on
how are
Paint. I'll have to do another oval here, actually. And then I have to do the stub oval, which would make sense. Slowpoke.
Yeah. Pyra had a beta version of when they made her, and that design is infinitely better than the one that they have right now, in my opinion.
Oh, I can imagine.
It looks like Slowpoke's trying to slide. It's like, whee.
Where was that
Wait.
voice?
Whee!
Oh my goodness sakes.
You have to at this point. You have to add the little dashes at the very end.
Wee while staring at a hot dog. Wee, hot dog, wee.
I'm actually just gonna do a tiny circle for the other limb. It feels a little bit too complicated to do a curvature of that. Actually, no, what I can actually do, I think, is that I can fuse a couple of circles and then try to connect them. And that would make sense too.
Bayonet looks horrifying. Oh, well, the ultimate it's interesting, but the story of its Pokedex is quite, really terrifying indeed.
It could be worse. Could be Gardevoir. Summons a black hole when you're in danger.
But also at the same time, there is a lot of fan art for Gardevoir. Even if Gardevoir can be both genders, interestingly.
Oh no! Imagine, like, because they can't tell apart, right? They really can't.
No, not at all. Well, I think no. Actually, there is a visible difference with the male and female version, I believe.
I don't think there is, no.
Let me see. Gardevoir. Because I think Curlia had a gender difference.
Oh, so we got someone who likes ghost types. Understandable.
Seems a little shady. Ghost types.
I mean, isn't that what ghost types do? They hide in the shade?
Nah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a visible difference. I thought there was. No, there's only a difference in his Mega Evolution, that's it. I'm a ghost shrimp. Actually, a ghost shrimp actually sounds pretty delicious. Sounds like a rare breed of shrimp.
I mean, there's a ghost squid. That's a thing.
Well, if it's edible, it's edible.
Well, I don't know if it's edible. Maybe it's poisonous.
Oh, this is the lake theme, I remember.
Ice types are my favorite kind of Pokemon. I like ice type Pokemon.
How's my day? My day is okay so far, Kiva. Just woke up in time for lunch, actually. Took care of some stuff and, kind of mentally prepared for the week, maybe. I'm guessing you want me to do a ghost type Pokemon or something, McGee? If that's what's on your mind? Let me see. Okay, now I gotta draw the little nubby nubs. Or actually, hold on a second. Oh, maybe I could do. Yeah, I need to do one more circle. Because that has to come from somewhere. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There's people who do use a tablet to actually legit do stuff in Microsoft Paint, and the works that I've seen are really phenomenal, actually.
Props to them.
Yeah, I'm just out here just trying my best with the keyboard and mouse.
what they do is that they go by each pixel.
That would
Just
make
do it
sense.
that way.
Yeah.
Like they'll draw the outline of what they want, and then they'll do it as pixel perfect as they can,
Hmm.
which is amazing.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that. It's not the actual artwork, but the shape is there. Oh, now I need to figure out how the heck am I gonna... Oh, I think I know what I can do for the tail. Probably like 2 circles, and then I gotta erase the rest of the circle to make it connect. Banette, Gengar, Sableye, Mimikyu, Jellicent, and Decidueye would be my ideal lineup for a Ghost-type team. Sounds like you would be a Ghost-type gym leader, McGee. Or an Elite Four member, actually. Chantal is an Elite Four member who's a Ghost-type. And then there's that one gym leader in Sinnoh who's a Ghost-type, I know that.
Francesca? I think it's Francesca.
Fontaine is actually the name of a kingdom in, I forgot what Pokemon game that is.
I was also thinking Fontaine from Genshin Impact.
Pokemon Conquest, that one turn-based Pokemon game. That's like a grid style. Fantina, that's her name.
Antina, yeah, that's the annoying Miss Magus one.
Interesting enough, she has her Japanese name is actually an English name as well. Her Japanese name is Melissa.
Really?
Interestingly, yeah.
Wonder why they changed it then.
No idea. There are times where they just don't really keep the there are times where they legit just don't keep like the original names and stuff. It's really interesting because as a kid, Fantina actually reminds me of a previous Hoenn League figure in... Was it a Hoenn League lead? I think it was a Hoenn League figure. I don't know, for some reason I thought she and Wallace were related. That was me as a kid. I had no idea why. Maybe their art styles were kind of similar. That would be my only conclusion.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Or however old you were.
I have an OC who is a wandering Pokemon professor wearing a Mega Banette hoodie. Yeah, that would make sense for Banette to be like a hoodie Pokemon. How the frick do I connect this? Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I think this is the right shape. I just gotta find the end point of the tail. Okay, let's see here. Where does the tail end off? Oh, actually, that's a pretty good spot for the tail to end off. So then, I just do another circle at this specific spot. And then just adjust the thickness. 'Cause I know people love to adjust their thicknesses. Yep. I know. Okay, that's the wrong thickness.
Looks like half a moon now. It looks like a crescent moon.
Yeah, slow. It's short, but it's kind of thick.
Short but thick. My life right there.
I mean, Team Rocket from Johto loves eating their tails. You know that they cut off their tails because it makes them rich.
Oh, there's still a tiny curvature towards the end. Interesting. Okay.
That seems pretty awful, How? Like, I want to make some money. You just cut off one of your limbs. Oh shoot, you're right. Ah!
I mean, so, there's a lot of like specific like cultures who believe that animal parts are like medicinal. To be fair.
Here, why don't you shove some water down your throat real quick, buddy? I got you.
Okay, yeah, I definitely do. I need another Well, that's kind of a very interesting way for you to put it.
You shove this down your throat, little Timmy.
Just shove down a glass with the water.
No. Oh no. And then you get like the visual interpretation of it actually just being.
You're welcome.
Just break their teeth trying to shove it in. And you wonder why, we lose like one viewer.
Nah, it's all good. Like,
oh no, I'm not dealing with this. I'm leaving.
it's all good. We all like to like vibe around here. I just like to be artistic whenever I can. Okay. Wow, I'm actually. That's kind of close, I would say. It's just missing some extra features, and it should be good as a slowpoke on Microsoft Paint.
No.
No.
Why? Why?
I know.
I mean, Slowpoke is slow and he has a deep voice.
Did you also just love it when like adults just easily mix up the easily mix up Digimon and Pokemon as a kid? Because they just don't get it.
Those were good times.
Yeah, good times indeed. Good times, good times.
I think it's around 8:30, so it's about time for me to get some food and shove that down my throat.
Well, as I always say, like, always stay hungry, because the best gamer is always the most well-fed gamer.
You go have fun with your stream. The stream, decides that they start hating on me, tell them to keep it up, because I enjoy that. I enjoy the hate. You guys have it going, alright?
Yeah, you enjoy your food. So what else did you do today, Mailbox?
Aside from staying in another house for a few hours, nothing too major. Though my cat was very calm and collective during the whole ride of the car.
Was she entertained today? Was she amused, satisfied?
She was very nervous at first entering a new home to stay for a few hours. and then meowing like crazy. And then she relaxed a bit. And she was definitely not pleased to be holding her on for so much.
Cats be cats.
She can only tolerate so much.
I can imagine. We as human beings can only tolerate so much too. Oh, this is Eterna City. This is the city of the grass type gym leader. Wait, Mailbox, have you watched the when was the last time you watched the Pokemon anime?
I have not watched it since Black and White.
Ah, okay. So that's after the Gen 4 anime then. So that was the Gen 5 anime. Do you remember like what happens with James's Cacnea?
Yes.
Yeah.
James, best Pokemon trainer. He cares about his Pokemon.
Indeed. I just wonder how that Cacnea is doing now. Because that Cacnea has not even evolved into Cacturn, and Cacturn would be really good for the whole team.
To be honest, when they ended the Sinnoh region, I honestly thought that was going to end Ash's adventure.
Right.
And they would add a new character, but no.
Because 10-year-old Ash Ketchum shall continue this adventure. It's like the anime doesn't want to make sense anymore. But, like, at least after an entire decade, he won his first Pokemon League.
Yeah, but you think that would end it?
Nope.
Unless this anime is going to make it mostly about Go, and then Ash ends his journey in this anime, and then continue on with Go.
Yeah, I just don't know how to feel about the new anime. I haven't had a chance to, like, watch it yet, because there's a sense of I haven't finished watching the, Sun and Moon anime either, like, because I know that, like, what's their face? Team Skull finally makes an appearance after the whole, kerfuffle with the legendary Pokemons and the Aether Foundation, which is kind of interesting. That they have, like, a different plot in the anime than they do in the main game. I won't spoil any more for anybody who didn't watch, but that's like the order of events for what goes on in the anime. Oh, this snub is a little bit too big, actually. What the heck? Oh, this is Mount Coronet. This is the area before you get to the Spear Pillar where you have to stop the Team Galactic boss from reforming the world, etc., etc. Basically,
Either Mars or Jupiter.
Yeah, basically either like pretty much like doing what Team Plasma wanted to do, but like take a step further. Actually, the voice of Goku voiced Cyrus in the anime, and he is a pretty good voice actor, Sean Schemmel. Cyrus also has a really kick-ass theme as well. That's like, he's one of the bosses who is not a remix of his team's original theme. I feel like there's a pro and con to every single like Sinnoh region dragon type because there's like all the stats of like the trio of the dragons are like pretty good, and they got like impressive movesets.
Yeah, that's true.
Now I want to draw my OC. Oh, what were you saying, Mailbox?
Palkia all the way.
McGee, I'm not so sure if I missed it, but did you tell me like what you want me to draw for you for your September sketch? Oh, I still have to do the teeth and the nostrils. Boop. And boop. I just gotta do the teeth. So that would be an upside down. Let's just make it a simple upside down I said I wanted to do an upside down triangle. I guess I can't do an upside down triangle, grr. Or actually, no. Let's actually do the heart shape, but erase the top of the heart. That would work. What city is this? I'm trying to remember what city is this. Heart Hill? You want me to draw like a horrifying Bennett? A cursed Bennett. Now that's an idea. Do you want me to do regular Bennett or Mega Bennett? Because there's Bennett in its regular form, and then there's the Mega form. And the Mega form, I could probably go crazy with. Mega works? Okay. Got you. We're probably have to like title mail. I think the title of this commission for McGee will probably be called Megabanet.exe, and we all know what a .exe looks like.
Oh, yes.
It would make sense though, because ghost type Pokemon can be really horrifying, especially with a lot of their Pokédex entries. Ah, this is Amity Square. I don't remember Amity Square, but I think it was a specific location in the Sinnoh region. A specific spot in the region. Oh, by the way, Mailbox, how long did it take you to finish the latest Archon quest?
The second part, it took me about 3 hours.
I would figure as much.
Or almost 3 hours, just not counting things that distracted me, or that could get in the way.
Maybe that makes sense. Yeah, I have, like, yet to do the Archon quest stuff and whatnot, because I wanted to focus on getting the exploration and start getting started on the fishing first. And of course, getting those polls done, which were very interesting when they happened.
Speaking of fishing, I'm gonna do some fishing. I like fishing.
One tooth down, one to go.
It's that anime trope where you start fishing.
Yep. Then I'll just need to add the other tooth with the other heart here. And then we still gotta make the hot dog.
Hot dog. I'm sorry, I had to.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I'm just not used to me just doing in that weird voice.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Ooh, is this as small as the eraser can go? Damn, okay. Alright, we're gonna have to do this thing called improvising. The only thing I spoiled myself with at the moment from the Archon quest was hopping into people's co-op maps to do Signora, and so the only thing I know is just how her battle works and her voice lines and whatnot. But boy, oh boy, did the second phase music slap! I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I loved her music when I was fighting her.
Because, like, the first phase was like, okay, I could see that. And then they just hit it with the electric guitar and the opera singers. I'm like, holy crap.
I definitely prefer this over Child's.
Yeah, I think Signora music slaps, but in terms of mechanics, I kind of like to do Child better than Signora.
Like Signora's battle, she definitely is someone you want to play with people, not by yourself.
Oh, hey, what's up, Nova? How you doing? Okay, so... Alright, we got the basic body down. I could actually turn this into a cursed drawing if I put in the right colors. But we're not gonna do that. First of all, we gotta do the hot dog. I think the way we could do it is... Oh yeah, that's true, McGee. Diona also helps because Diona's ice shield is good against the... Well, that's only the first phase. It's only good against the ice damage. Diona and Xingyan can help there because Xingyan can help shield during the second phase and Diona can help shield during the first phase. How do you feel about Blazing Heat Mailbox?
At least this confirms we are going to have some heat strokes in the Pyro Land.
But we're going to be experiencing that in Sumeru first because we're going to a literal desert, and if they actually program the desert the way a desert works, then we're going to need a huge jug of water during the day and a heat source to warm up with at night. Which I know is going to really make a lot of people mad, but hopefully not too mad because that's literally how the desert works in real life.
But given this place is inspired by India, of course there's going to be some desert-like land, but also some
Not
sense
particularly
of forest.
India much, Egypt. Because, like, the featured character from the story trailer, Sinnoh, had an Anubis helmet. That's Egyptian.
So it could be a mixture.
It's supposedly, like, Middle Eastern related, like, Middle Eastern mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like Breath of the Wild's a desert. I mean, what?
I wonder if they're going to let us make popsicles so we can keep ourselves cool.
I'm thinking that, or we just craft some kind of jug of water. That's what I'm thinking. Oh,
Gulp, gulp,
the
gulp.
Popsicle Boys popsicles, maybe, you know?
Maybe. Though I don't think Chung Yung would like that very much.
Oh, hey, what's up, regular boss? You haven't, yeah. I've joined the VTuber bandwagon. I thought you would notice. If you don't stream often, then, well, now you know. This isn't even my final form, though. Hey, what's up,
Hello,
Nova?
How you two doing?
Well, doing okay. How about you?
I'm doing alright, just vibing and chilling.
Is Sin still on Unite at the moment, or is he done?
He's done.
Oh, that's weird. I thought he would actually hop in. Interesting.
I was working for the last bit of his stream, so I could be, but from what it looks like, he's done for now.
Yeah, I saw like the picture of the flood that's hit him. That's really rough.
Yeah, like as soon as I saw that, I was worried. I got real scared for a second.
Yeah.
Like legit, my thankfully I'm graduated, but my campus got hit. My university got hit with a flood too.
Yikes. Whenever this hurricane was happening, like since I live down south, we didn't get hit by it at all. Well, no, it's more like we got hit by just small things of aftermath. just like small storms. That's it.
Understandable, understandable.
I had some friends that lived around the area where that hurricane was hitting, and luckily they didn't get any direct hit from it. It was just pouring rain, but that was about it for them, which was honestly that was quite good since I was worried what was going to happen.
No, I don't know if it's because of the hurricane or just weird coincidence, but after hurricane subsided, I had to work on schedules for that week, and some other plans set for that week, but it got canceled out because of the rain. But what's weird is that it was really fun during the day, but it rained every single night for a solid week.
Interesting.
It could just be weather being its normal random stuff, or it could be aftermath from a storm.
I see, I see. Yeah, so right now I'm just doing some arting for somebody for September, and Mailbox is doing some in-game fishing.
What game?
Oh, they just
Genshin Impact.
yeah, they did introduce fishing in Genshin Impact, which for me is pretty much like Stardew Valley fishing, since I played a lot of hours of Stardew Valley to get used to that game's fishing system.
I'm more the kind of person I don't like. I like fishing games, like, well, not really per se fishing games, but fishing mini games within other games.
Right.
But with some games, it doesn't. For some games, it doesn't feel fun considering it. And certain games that but every game's different, so I go with different paces depending on the game.
Right.
So there's only a very few amount of games that have fishing in it that I actually like.
That's understandable because a lot of games do the fishing minigame like really different, and the controls and the gameplay of it has to feel like intuitive and mechanically it has to feel mechanically intuitive enough to like draw people into it somehow one way or another.
So not like Sonic Adventures.
Is this one? Yeah, this is Route 209 and another route in Sinnoh.
Oh, if you want something if you want a chill song to listen to for that plays for a solid out, it plays for like an hour or 2 minutes or something like that for your stream. I can send you the link.
You can actually you can actually request it in the bot actually.
But it's like an hour long, so it won't accept it.
I mean, this thing is an hour long. This is an entire playlist that's been playing for an hour.
Wait, really?
Yeah, in the voice call, the bot is playing for like an hour now.
Let me try this.
Oh yeah, no problem, Mickey. Thank you so much for stopping on by. I'll see if I can get that whatchamacallit, that what is it, that bonnet to you? That bonnet done? Yeah, I'll definitely get that bonnet done for you. Hopefully in time for Halloween. Yeah, so there's like a specific series of commands in the bot DJ channel. As long as you follow the way that I've been doing it, should be okay.
I'm scrolling up to see what is it. Is it /play in order to
yeah, /play, and then there will be a search option. You hit enter for the search function, and then you put in the YouTube link, and it'll work.
I know this song.
Okay, search.
Well, I'm actually gonna pause the.
Goodbye,
Whoops.
goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay.
We'll be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.
When Left 4 Dead 2 would tie it up soon.
Speaking of Left 4 Dead, have you guys tried the Back 4 Blood?
I have.
Tides played it. I haven't.
What are your thoughts on it, Mel?
I don't mind it, honestly. It's pretty fun in multiplayer.
It's It's made by Total Rock Studios, the original people that were making Left 4 Dead before Valve came in and took over it a little bit. And its sequel. So it should be pretty similar to Left 4 Dead, but not completely the same. Because as far as I know, it's a lot more. I'm trying to think of what would be the correct word for this. I guess you could say it's a lot more ammo heavy than Left 4 Dead 2.
Understandably.
Because as far as I know, the melee weapons even have durability, which is their ammo.
Oh, I remember the theme. Pastoria City, Salacion Town. Because Salacion Town is the town where you go to the, where you go to get your Pokemon eggs. Boom. I remember.
I remember I used to sing a bit of this song because some parts of it made me think of Part of Your World from Ariel.
Ah. I also remember Pastoria Town because it was the location in the Sinnoh region for the marsh, where every day there's specific Pokemon that you can use binoculars for to see if they're available, and if they're not available, you got to come back another day, which is why Skorupi is rather finicky. Also, you can't bring your own Pokemon into the marsh. You actually have to use the marsh balls they give you. That sounds like marshmallows in a way. You have to use like the specific Pokeballs they give you in order to catch the Pokemon, and it's totally up to RNG with whatever Pokemon that you want from the marsh. However, if you want to like raise your own version, you'd have to get like a parent of one of those Pokemon, and then you gotta go through the whole hoops and hurdles in order to hatch the baby that you want. So like, let's say I want a Skorupi of a Jolly nature. And since I can't bring an Abra or a Pokemon synchronized with Jolly, I gotta actually like hatch and hatch until I get the Skorupi baby that I want to make it happen, unfortunately. Drapion is also like a really crazy Pokemon, but really good one too. Especially like if you stack attack and crit rate on it, it's a monster with cross poison and night slash.
Sorry, what I missed? I was searching for something for a sec.
Oh, it's all good. Oh, this is the route where you get clogged with snow. I just remembered. This is the route that you step into on your way to Snow Point City.
I'm guessing it's from Sinnoh, because I've never played
yeah, these
Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum.
These are all Sinnoh music. So yeah, this is major nostalgia material for me because I grew up on Generation 4. Generation 4 was the first Pokemon. I got introduced to Pokemon with the anime first, but in terms of gameplay, I got introduced with Generation 4, actually.
I was first introduced to Pokemon by when my mother was still alive. She wasn't a video game player, considering back in the time which was like 2001, 2000. Well, basically the year I was born was 2001, all the way up to 2005, where she passed away. But I think the first first 4 games I've ever played were Crash Bandicoot for the Huge Adventure, for which was for the Game Boy, the Digimon Rebel Arena for a PlayStation 1, and oddly enough, Power Rangers Wild Force for the Game Boy. But the 4th game I ever played was for the original Pokemon Silver for Game Boy Color, but I played it on a Game Boy Advance SP.
See, I see.
So that's my introduction to the Pokemon, and I'm not sure if you'd count. Would you count Heart Gold and Soul Silver as Generation 4, or just
yes?
Or would you count them?
That is Generation 4.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because some people still count it as Generation 2, just with
no, because if the original games count for the generation, if it's a remake, the remake counts for the generation that the new series would be introduced in. So the Diamond and Pearl remake would count as whatever generation Sword and Shield are.
8.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for Legends of Arceus because it looks so good.
Yeah, I am too, actually.
Because this is the first Pokemon game to where wild Pokemon genuinely attack you. Like it's just not like no normal cutscene or off-screen thing. It's like or something like written down in the book within a game or something. Like you go through that experience yourself, which is really cool.
Yeah, and that's like something that's happened in the anime. And that does happen in the anime too.
Oh yeah, I'm curious about how balanced the strong and calm style, like strong and agile style, will be. Considering if you just use an agile style move on a like stat boosting move, you'll just get more turns without any downsides. If because that's what it sounds like on paper.
Hey, what's up, Goofle? Yeah, we'll see what happens.
As much as I am not a fan of the chibi style of the Gen 4 remakes, uh, I might give it a shot.
It's understandable, and also at the same time, it's kind of like how the original games were. They just like HD'd the original design of the original games. I was fine with it at first, but then for some reason, the latest gameplay trailer, they completely upped the brightness of the game. It was like literally difficult for me to look at. I don't know if that was intentional or if that's toggled, a setting you could be able to toggle in the game, but not even Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee look that bright. Sure, Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu are very bright games, but it wasn't to the point where you could be blinded by looking at the game.
Maybe they just did it for the trailer by itself, and it won't be like that in the final game.
It better not be, honestly. It better not be. Okay,
I'm one of those people who enjoyed the World of Pokemon Volley. So I was thinking like at first I was thinking that's such a wasted opportunity of not having Pokemon follow you in Legend of Arceus. But then I thought about it, if it's gonna be open world, it's gonna have a lot to render, and just having that extra Pokemon behind you, that could take a decent amount, but even a little bit more of processing speed, depending.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mailbox, what's your opinions on Legends of Arceus?
Legends of Arceus, the movie.
Yeah, what's your opinions on it so far?
The game.
From that day react. Yeah,
Oh,
the game.
The game. Oh, I will say though the movie is quite good. But the game, it seems really interesting, especially that the Pokemon are directly hitting each other compared to what people were complaining back in Sword and Shield. The details on some of the Pokemon, especially the new region Pokemon like Wire Deer, like you can see the fur textures in some angles, especially with the Growlithe. He's cute, really cute dog.
I would want to blushing.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what the Arcanine is going to look like, or what other forms there's going to be.
Agreed, yeah.
What do you guys with that? Like, what are you guys' thoughts on the so far the reveal? Do you see you in region versions of Pokemon personally, like Braviary? Well, we already know what most people's opinions are on Growlithe. I'm trying to think of. Were there any others in that trailer? I can't think of any.
Bascula Fish, the piranha-looking one, definitely evolved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
And Stantler's evolution, Wire Deer.
Braviary has a different form.
Looking at Growlithe, new form, he's definitely like reminding me of like Chow Chows and Sharpays, which are known as guard dogs, especially in ancient time.
Makes sense.
So it's quite an interesting mix-up.
I think I know what you're talking about. Let me give it a quick look up. Just to be sure if I'm getting full.
Also, Mailbox, you're welcome again.
Eh?
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Wait, what, Mill?
The Chow Chows.
Oh, yeah, Chow Chow.
You'll
was
see
like
mailbox.
bears.
Oh no. Fun fact about the Chow Chow and Sharpei. Those who've owned a Sharpei or Chow Chow back in ancient times, they believe that the dark blue tongue is said to get rid of evil spirits.
Then the new Basculin evolution is just it's really metal, considering that the cloud stuff around it's the souls of the schools of Basculin that didn't make up stream.
Oh yeah,
That's metal.
absolutely.
And Basculin was due for an evolution.
I agree. Yeah, it was an okay water type. It was still not the best though.
It wasn't competitively viable, but it was still an okay looking Pokemon. It's good for like a just casual playthrough of it.
Agreed. Yeah.
You know what's gonna be upsetting? If, like, I'm gonna be super upset if they don't give this Pokemon, give Dunsparce evolution in the Legends of Arceus, considering it's supposed. If I'm remembering correctly, it was considered an ancient dragon Pokemon, and back in the original,
Generation 3?
No, Generation 2.
Right.
Because I love Dunsparce. I just love because his face is literally just like an afternoon move for me.
Understandable.
Because I remember like back when XY were getting released and people were making up and they showed up Mega Evolutions, people were already drawing Dunsparce Mega Evolutions, which looked really cool.
Plus, didn't they confirm in the new, for the upgrade Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, that there's going to be a new type?
Have they? I don't remember that.
I don't think they did because I haven't seen a tweet about it or any
Confirmations.
information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I usually get a lot of my juicy deets from Cerebi. Cerebi hasn't said anything.
Unless there's like an insider that can't reveal too much, or else it'll be caught out. We can't really say much for sure. Because, guys, hold on. Didn't XY like come out in 2013, 2014?
2013 to 2014. That time I was
God.
I think I was still in high school that time.
Yeah, I was in like I was in freshman year. God damn. Wow, that makes me feel older than I really am. Oof.
Yeah, talking about a lot of like nostalgic stuff just makes us feel old.
But yeah, because did they openly admit that? Like, did they openly show that Fairy type was the new type in XY before it was released, or was it still like a little secret?
It
I can't
was
remember.
I think they were like outright talking about openly talking about Fairy type being the new type.
Okay. I just wish they would I don't care if it's just screenshots. Like, I just wish they would share more, because from what I know, like from what I've seen on YouTube videos and online, is that they're releasing screenshots on their Japanese website, but nothing like translated, localized, and all.
Interesting.
Because if I remember, it was either screenshots or GIFs. Because I saw a video. I saw a video on YouTube showing that there was a GIF of like Oshawa in action, which we haven't seen yet until that GIF.
Hot dog.
The dog of mystery meats.
The odor in the dog.
Oh, so this is also on YouTube. That I found out because from a video I watched, because someone was, as the person was researching, they came across that, and the Japanese screenshots and the American screenshots, they're both the same in the same action and state, like action and everything, like just different regions. But one thing they noticed is that, like, so you remember from the trailer where the Lucario was fighting, I think was it a Rhydon? Like, he was fighting something, but the Lucario was different sizes in both pictures. Like, the American one was smaller.
Interesting.
So that might give soft confirmation, maybe? Like, very soft. confirmation of the different Pokemon sizes showing in the games finally?
It's possible.
I mean, they kind of later confirmed, especially if you play Pokemon Go, there's like different sizes of Pokemon. Like the Pokemon will be very small, very big, or average and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the only thing that we have that actually affects with height is the Pumpkaboo.
I
True.
really forgot about that because I never used Punkaboo.
I just got Pumpkaboo for the sake of collection purposes and stats and whatnot. But yeah. Okay, this is almost done. Now I just gotta add in the pupils, and then I can sign this. Oh, maybe I should add some mustard onto the hot dog.
That Slowpoke with no pupils looks like it wants to eat your soul.
That's why it's gonna have pupils in a hot minute pretty soon. Oh, Cantilever City was playing before.
So you're using MS Paint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mil?
Yep.
There's a program that you can use that's free. Like it's a lot more advanced than Paint. It's called Creatia. I can send you one. Yeah.
I've never heard of it. How do you spell that?
Krita. It's more advanced than MS Paint is. It's free from what I've seen. Like I've used it a little bit and they haven't charged me for anything.
Initial release 16 years ago. Stable release 24th of August 2021. Wow.
I recommend it. It's pretty good to use. Well, you gotta add like ketchup and mustard. That would make it perfect.
Mailbox, I don't know if you're looking at what I'm looking at. Oh,
I would love to have Slowpoke. It's just a person to have like chill and just vibe with.
Right.
Oh god.
This is actually definitely better than if I just use my mouse to just torture myself to just draw all this.
I'm too hasty with my hand, so I use a mouse because with my mouse I can control mouse speed easily. Like if I can have 3 states. The highest one is a blue, but I could set it up to 3, to where it's basically uncontrollable. Then I have red, which is medium. And I can still increase that to 3 extra states. But then I have green, which is the slowest, but easiest to control.
Understandable.
It's really useful too, because it's got even like little sides of life things where like, if you're on YouTube, you can just press a button on the side of the mouse to just continue on to the next video in the queue.
You look so happy.
I mean, if I was looking at a hot dog, I would too.
Wait, are you missing the tip of the tail?
No, that's just it's just missing lighting overall. The tail is just that way.
Insert realistic Pokedex entries joke here.
Makes you wonder what our hot dog's made out of. Slowpoke tail.
I mean, that might be a thing in the Pokemon universe. You never know.
I mean, it is in Sword and Shield. You use it for Curry.
Mm-hmm. And Kingler is used as one too.
It's not wrong.
That makes me that makes me wonder how many times have they shown like actual animals within the Pokemon, like in the more recent generations of anime, like from like Gen 6 and up, Pokemon animes.
How so?
Because I remember back in Generation 1, like early like Indigo League anime, they showed, like, if I remember correctly, they went to Misty's gym. They showed actual fish in the background, but as the anime like evolved more and more, they slowly just erased all that out.
Interesting.
I'll see if I can pull a picture of it and post it in Discord. Yeah, here. Posted a picture and
Okay. I'll ask the dude if he needs any toppings for his hot dog. Well, otherwise, this is the first sketch of the month is done.
Yeah, those fish.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
but like nowadays they just don't show anything like that anymore.
Maybe they don't do it because, you know, with more fish Pokemon coming out, they don't have to use actual fish.
Let me give a shout out to somebody who was here before, but I think he's just left at this point. There we go. Oh my god, he's playing League.
If you're still here.
I haven't played League, but I know a lot of people do compare Pokemon Unite to League. Like, a lot of people do.
Oh yeah, it's starting to get old now.
Actually, very curious. I wonder what kind of clip we'll play when we shout out Mailbox.
Oh no.
Oh, it's an Eternally Returned Black Survival clip.
I know you did a recent clip of when I was playing Killer Paradise.
Hey, it's the Double Penguin clip. Double Penguin all the way.
Okay, I think I got a reason. Okay, let's see.
Oh yeah, I did Mailbox.
Yeah, it's like, caw, motherfucker.
And for anybody who's in my chat, they actually, yes, you're hearing that from an actual animated Mailbox.
I don't have any, sadly, I don't have anything animated that you can put up, considering I am too poor to commission anybody to do one with my first song.
Okay,
I
now
do plan on doing it whenever I get further down with my streaming career. Because I do plan on streaming tonight, actually. Once Ty gets everything settled up, and I'll just stream Left 4 Dead 2.
Ah, you got some friends you're gonna be playing with?
As far as I know, only Tide.
Ah. For September 2021. Okay. And we've officially hit the 2-hour mark. Nice. Ah, yeah, thank you for the posture check and the hydration, Kiba. Definitely needed. I also definitely need to start up a round of Stream Raiders real quick.
I'll tell you, would you like the Would you like a link to Credos? Just in case if you just want to give it a shot, see if you like it or not.
Yeah. I mean, I do use Photoshop. It's just that for the sake of the challenge this month, I just decide to use Microsoft Paint.
Okay. Who knows? You might like Create more, even though Photoshop is the most advanced. Sometimes it's easier to go with something simpler.
Yeah, sure. I'll look into it.
Yeah, I'll send you a link. There you go.
Alright, thank you very much. I'll definitely look into it later. Oh my god, the last thing you sent me was the...
I know, I completely fucking forgot.
I mean, it makes sense.
You did that in the wrong chat. Oh no, wait. Huh. Why
I
did
think you're gonna like the smell I sent you.
It's a very talented dogo.
Indeed.
Much talent. Well, at least that dogo is doing a better job at hanging on than where's the one? Oh, than this kitty.
That would be terrifying.
Indeed it be, indeed it be.
Hold on, kitty. Hold on.
Oh,
Where's the fire department when you need them?
dear.
Indeed, that is a very good question. What was I doing? Oh, right, I was going for the skin chest. It is oh, it's a single beetle and 2 red ants. Hey, I need to place 2 of Mailbox's favorite unit. The Almighty Musketeer. As long as we don't put anybody anywhere around here. Up here. Should be fine. Okay, I think I'm good on 1 sketch for now. Are you just doing fishing leisurely, Mailbox, or are you actually fishing to upgrade your rods and get a specific poking stick?
I want to try to get the catch for the Raiden Shogun.
Yeah, I need to get that as well. I just started like the grind for the fishies a couple days ago, and boy, oh boy, I can see why there's so many requests for people to hop in on other people's maps.
But yeah, now I just need to wait for those fish to respond. And now my sister has taken my account because she wants to help me with something. That's like, fine. I know you're not that kind of person to do shit things to one's account, so I trust you for now.
Understandable.
So I'm gonna play another game that has fishing.
I haven't even started fishing yet. I just let people in to steal my fish. Yo, well, there'll come a time in where you're gonna have to be required to get a lot of the fishies. Honestly, Claris. Let me also make a note down of McGee's specific request, because I definitely am down to do a really cursed megabanet.exe on Microsoft Paint.
I can smell the creepypasta coming.
Oh yeah. .exe for September. Alright, made a note of that. Probably should just get the story out of the way so that way I can finally unlock Ms. We Know Who, so I can actually do her each week. Oh, I mean, Well,
I mean,
So I got a
would you
question.
consider your waifu Mel?
Anyways, what was your question, Nova?
So whenever I open up stream OBS, and then on Discord it says stream modes enabled. Will that prevent it from showing my desktop on the stream, or is it a separate setting?
You for streaming mode enabled on Discord?
Like what I want to do is just make sure I don't have my desktop showing whenever I start to stream up.
So what software are you using?
OBS.
Okay, so if you just want specific windows showing, you just don't use desktop capture. You just use Windows capture like I'm using with Microsoft Paint, or if your game can be linked, you can link it to game capture. And your desktop will not be shown at all.
Okay, so what I'm gonna be streaming is Left 4 Dead 2, so would that go under game capture?
Yeah, it should be enabled in game capture. And then you just toggle your graphical settings to make sure it all fits within the dimensions you choose.
Okay, so I got so I have with the Dark Matter by VBI. I have a gameplay set sources. That's what capture. But how do I set it to? How do I make it game capture?
How do you make what game capture again?
So under sources, I got game capture. I got not game capture, but display capture.
Mm-hmm.
You say game capture, which I don't have set. So would I just click on and add a new source and
Yeah.
game capture that?
Mm-hmm.
Not a modern computer game, so hopefully it'll work with the Left 4 Dead 2.
Hopefully, yeah.
So add that. Lock screen.
I'm actually gonna hop into my free-to-play account first, and then I'll do some stuff on my main account.